Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or a volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Please check back at 10 a.m. every day for new work and conversation. Hi, I'm Kathy, a volunteer at the Art Museum. Spring is soon arriving and flowers will be blooming. Thank goodness. Flowers are a symbol of affection, sympathy, hope, and even life. Today we'll be looking at two female pioneer artists who have used flowers as their subjects. Contemporary Japanese ceramic artist Sayaka Shingu and her 2015 piece called The Flower Sculpture, and the American painter Giorgio OKeefe's White Iris, completed in 1930. Giorgio OKeefe is the most recognized artist in the world and is best known for her flowers and landscapes of deserts. Although she didn't want to be seen as a woman artist, OKeefe was one of the first women to use abstraction and pioneered a female sense of self in art, and therefore she was seen as part of the feminist art movement. Currently one of Japan's rising stars in a male-dominated Japan ceramic world, Shingu is well known inside and outside of Japan for her ceramic flower series. She was born in 1979 in Osaka and is a graduate of Osaka University of Arts. These artists approach their flowers differently, yet both artists use abstraction for their flowers and consider scale in their art. In 1924, Giorgio OKeefe began painting close-up abstractions of flowers, enlarging the tiniest petals to fill an entire 30 by 40 inch canvas, emphasizing shapes, color, and curves. She brings the viewer inside to the unseen parts of the flower, giving us a sense of discovery and wonder. In contrast, Shingu uses a smaller scale in her pieces, which invites us, the viewer, to come close and be mentally intimate with it. Her earlier works were more obviously flowers, but this one seems to have stepped into abstraction. Shingu is intentionally capturing the essence of the flower without directly representing it, allowing the viewer to use their own interpretations. In fact, my first look at this piece, I was enthralled, unsure what it was, a flower or sea creature. I believe both artists are talking about life in their pieces and thoughtfully use color as a key instrument. Okey provides the viewer a sense of life in full bloom and pulsating with breath. She offers almost a spiritual experience through her lovely colors, organic, convex and concave surfaces, and sense of airiness. We are getting to explore spaces of the flower we don't usually get to view. But what about the absence of color in this work? What stage of life do you think this flower is in? Is this a flower you would send to your loved one on Valentine's Day? Or is it better a sympathy flower? Why? As you might have concluded, Shingu is making a different statement about life through her use of black clay and matte surfaces. She seems to be talking about the end of life, when it takes every strength to simply breathe. Both of these artists are pioneer female artists using flowers as a subject to talk about life, yet in totally different medias in different ways. I find them both extremely exciting and worth contemplating. Which flower do you prefer, Okey or Shingu's? Honestly, I can't choose. I think I have moments to enjoy both. What's your favorite? Share with us below and tell us why.